Hey, my name is Anna. I'm head coach at Leveraged, and today for Success Interview, I have Emtiyaz with me, and he's going to share his trading story. So, hey, Emtiyaz, how are
How are
you?
you?
Please let
Fi-
us know a little bit more about yourself, and maybe start with just sharing your trading story because those are the most interesting stories to listen to.
Thank you very much for having me, and I'm very much fine, and I hope you are also doing well. I
Thank
have
you.
started my trading journey 2 years back, and since then I have been struggling, and I have been watching the YouTube videos for many senior traders.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, I found out that for the day trading, it is very important that you should have very strict rule, and you must have the, I mean, mentally controlled. You don't go with your emotions in the market.
Mm-hmm.
You should be following your rules and time windows. Then only you can beat the, or you can achieve your targets. Otherwise it is very difficult. For example, I have made a rule that after two trades, losing trade in a day, I will not see the charts, and
Okay.
my trading window is only for the London and New York session
Mm-hmm.
for the first 2 to 3 hours. If I will get a trade, that's okay. Otherwise, I will shut down my PC or laptop and go outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard that a restricted trader is a, I mean, successful trader.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Basically my style is for the day trading. Maybe for the swing trading, these things are not applicable or little bit difficult or different, because everyone has its own strategy and its own rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. And so you said you've been trading for over 2 years now.
Yeah.
And in your journey, when did you actually start to see that breakthrough where you're not break even anymore, but you're starting to make profit? So how long did it took you to actually see that consistency?
In fact, last October 2025, I was watching one video. Before that, I was using my own capital for the trading. So
Mm-hmm.
one of a senior trader who advised all the newcomers that it is better that you should go with the prop firm, because with your own money you cannot make big profit margins. For example, if I have my own capital of $5,000, the 1 or 2% of $5,000 is quite smaller as compared to 100K account. So
Mm-hmm.
after that, I found out your prop firm and another prop firm through Facebook, and I applied, and fortunately, I got funded from your account, your prop firm first, and then later on by the second one as well.
Okay,
So
this is
yeah.
really, really good. So maybe you can share a little bit more on your trading assets. For example, like we understand that you're like a day trader, you trade two
Mm.
sessions. So what would be your assets that you're looking at?
Yeah, this is also very important question that for a struggler or beginner trader like me, it is important that you should only focus two or three assets,
Mm-hmm.
because we are not so much experienced that we can read and analyze
Yeah.
every chart every
Mm.
day. So I mainly focus on Euro GPP, Euro USD, and Euro GPP.
Okay.
Sorry, GPP USD. Only two pairs, two
Only two
forex
pairs.
pairs. Yeah.
Mhm. Have you ever done that in your journey, or were you when you started, you were watching everything and you were trying to find what suits you better?
Yes, yes. Initially, I made those mistakes that I have been analyzing, I mean, 10 or 20 charts. Even
Mm.
after some time, you can say it was analysis paralysis. I
Well, this
don't
is really
remember
yeah.
what I have to do in that on that chart. I did not mark my levels properly. So
Mhm.
later on, I realized that it is better to stay with one or two assets.
Right.
And if I mean, if you have two assets, it will, or market will always give you an opportunity 2 or 3 times a week to make good
Yeah.
handsome profit.
It's true. That is true. As long as you have the patience. And this is what I've
Yeah.
heard. You said, once you have losses, your plan says you need to step away, you switch off your PC and you like physical detachment from the market, right? So was it
Yeah.
easy to master that for yourself? Did you struggle with that walking away and not be willing to, to do revenge trading or chasing the price?
No, I did all these mistakes a lot of time. I
Mm,
mean, revenge trading, excess trading. But with the passage of time, you realize, I mean, that you are following the wrong path. So later
yeah.
on, as the time goes, you become mature, and with the help of the seniors, you realize that you have to control these things if you have to stay in this market.
This is so wise words. I hope traders listen to you and they take advice on you because, less is more. That's
Mm.
the saying in trading that goes really well. Less is more. And you're like the evidence of that, right? So you're trading
Yeah,
couple of pairs, couple of assets, and it's working really well for you. And also that walking away. I also wanted to ask you about your experience with leveraged overall, and maybe you could share where did you find us? Because you said you found about us last year. So
yeah.
how did you find leveraged?
Yeah, the overall experience is excellent. I mean, you guys are very professional and very helpful. I mean, whenever I send any query, I get the reply. If I am sending the query within the working hours of your territory, it was
Mhm,
very prompt. But sometime due to the time difference, maximum it takes 24 hours.
mhm,
And I mean, they supported with at every step.
mhm.
And I found out your platform through Facebook,
Through Facebook.
where yeah, initially I breached two or three accounts on your platform due
Okay.
to all those mistakes. Later on,
Mhm,
then I realized that it is time to take the thing seriously.
mhm, mhm.
So in October, I started my journey, and I got funded on, I think, 16th of December after 3 months. And after
Okay.
10 weeks, I got my first payout. That was handsome for me as a
Mhm.
first payout.
Okay, what a journey and what a successful journey. I know you said you lost some accounts, and let's put those as a lessons, right?
Yeah,
And seems like you learned your lesson. I think maybe also this is where traders struggle. They breach accounts, but they don't take the lesson from it, and they just keep on doing the same mistake, and they get stuck in that loop. So I'm really happy to see that you have overcome that, and now
mm,
you're funded trader, had your first payout with us, and your overall experience is really good. And I'm also really happy to hear that support is very supportive to you and always attending. Also, I wanted to ask you really about the payout experience itself. Was it all smooth? Was it easy to request that? Is it
excellent, excellent.
okay?
Yeah,
Okay, one word, excellent experience. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Because to be very honest, it was, if I am funded, it is only because of the leverage. Because in Pak, I'm a resident of Pakistan, where you know the financial conditions of Pakistan is not very good. So due to you guys, I am able to, I mean, apply 2 or 3 times because of your fee.
Mhm.
If you
Yeah.
are charging 100, I mean 500 USDT, then I will not be able to apply again and again. So thanks to
Mhm.
you, first of all.
So this is our turbo program where we allow traders to pay initial fee of 888, and only when you pass then you have an opportunity to activate your account and pay the rest of the fee, which you
Yes.
did successfully, and now you're trading 100K account, funded account, and you have got your first payout. I also want to ask, if I can ask, what was it that you did with the commission that you got? Because I know how it is, we're traders, we need to treat ourselves. So what is it that you did with your first commission? Did you celebrate? Did you treat yourself?
As you know that I am a family man, so I have to spend over them as well. I
Hmm.
went with my family for the shopping, grocery, all those stuff.
Right.
Nothing
Okay.
special.
You're
Yeah,
taking care of the no, it is very special. You're taking care
yeah,
of the family with
yeah,
your
definitely.
funded commission. So it's definitely special. It's definitely worth it. So all the times that all those mistakes that you've made, they have paid off and you learned your lesson and now you're a funded trader successfully getting a payout. And I'm so, so excited to see you
Yeah.
succeed more and get more of the payouts. And also before I let you go, I always ask this question. If you could suggest something to a trader that is starting out or is interested about trading, what would you suggest to them?
In fact, advice is very easy to give, but to implement that advice, it takes time.
Mhm.
You have to bear some losses. Then you realize the seniors, whatever they are advising to you, it was for your own benefit. In the start, I was opening 5 or 6 trades daily. A week, I was taking 50 trades. Then I cut it down up to 7 or 8 trades per week. And now
Mhm.
my target is to make it 2 or 3 trades per week. So, as
Mhm.
a for a new and beginner trader, they should not go for the scalping, and they should focus on only 2 or 3 assets, and they must watch and mentor seniors through
Mhm.
YouTube, because now it is not required to get a paid course. Everything is available on YouTube.
Absolutely. I
Even
agree with
to be very honest, if I will tell you the whole amount from my first day to till date I lost in the market, I recovered in my first payout.
Right. Okay. Well, this is really good. This is really,
Yeah,
really good. Really good news. And, once again, I just have to say, I do agree what you're saying. It's much easier to give advice than actually implement that yourself. And that's why we see that there are traders who will give lots of advice, but when you look at their performance, it's completely, hypocrisy, I guess.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
saying one thing, but not doing. And also, I think what you're saying, and it really does stick out on overall, is maybe that's part of your success as well, that you're focusing on less. So less is
yeah,
actually more in trading, and you were
yeah,
able to achieve that through just less trading, less focus on less pairs, right? So
yeah.
everything is less. And like I said, I am really excited to see you succeed and keep on trading. And I wish you more payouts with us. And you are an
Hopefully,
amazing trader. You have shown great consistency. And I also hope that traders who are watching this interview, they take the inspiration from yourself and they reflect on your words of like the words that you shared with us, that less is more. It takes time and we need to
yeah.
learn from the lessons, and hopefully they hear you and they apply that into your trading. But once again, just want to say thank you so much for joining me today,
Thank you,
and I
Anna.
wish you all the best, and I hope that you will get more payouts, more success with leverage. So thank
Yeah,
you so much.
definitely. I hope
Right.
so. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Anna.
Bye.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.